Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and we're here in Frazee at the Frazee Rescue Building. And we're here with Matt Johnson and Ken Myasek. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning.
Ken?
Good morning.
And Matt is he says, current temporary president, basically. He says, but we already told him, you don't get out of here easy. So tell us a little bit about how you got involved, Matt.
So I got involved several years ago. I worked for the sheriff's office. Marv Anderson kind of recruited me. From there, he was a dispatcher at the time and recruited me. And then as far as president goes, just a couple months ago, I was elected president of the squad back in May. So I have a whole 2 months under my belt. So if we want to call it that.
Well, I know, this. It's interesting, we talk about how things go around here and that, and Ken, how many years?
I think it was 97, so 27 years, I guess, something like that. Close to somewhere.
And so you get involved with these groups, and it's hard to get away from it. It's something that gets in your blood. It's just about, and it's a major help to the community. And we were just talking before we went on here about where you were at one day there in your area.
Yeah, so I don't think people understand how big our rescue area is. We go all the way up into the Tamarack Refuge part way. And just a month ago, we had 2 calls going on at the same time. And Ken and I were on one of the calls together in Frazee, and we had our rig was out 22 miles away. Up in the northeast portion of our area, and ultimately that call up there ended up being a life flight out of our area. So our area we go almost to the edge of Detroit Lakes. We're up in the Cotton Lake area, and like I said, all the way up into the refuge, and we go east quite a ways too. So it's a big area.
Well, and it's not an easy job, and especially with it isn't like when we were kids, when there were only 10,000 of us in the county, I think there's 34,000 now year-round, plus this time of year, there's probably another 20,000.
Oh, yeah. I mean, summertime brings in our tourists. That's our main attraction around here. So, we get the river crowd, and, years ago it used to be big on the river. Now this year, again, the river's up high, so there's a bunch of crowd on the river. So and that and any other summertime activities really sometimes cause problems. Sometimes they don't. But, yeah, we hopefully are available for them when they are.
How many calls do you guys think you do a month, roughly?
Well, in a year, we've been averaging, 150 to 200 lately.
It's a lot. So right now, we're well into the 20s every month. And it can vary. It can go up and down. What sometimes is a little bit more concerning is how many calls we can get in one day. Yesterday, for instance, I was on calls for 3 hours. And like I said, we can have 3 to 4 calls easily on one day. But roughly, we're well over 200, depending on the year, and up into the 3s. So
that's a lot, And then we talk about the volunteerism that's needed, and I know we were talking yesterday, and you said there used to be about 30 volunteers.
Yeah, our squad can hold 30 people, and at one time we were at 28, I believe, for a full squad, and that helps out. And it's not just people in town, people out of town too. So if we have a call in a certain area, there's usually somebody in the area. But now we've dwindled down time and people's responses, and people, we're down to about 9 members now, and we're looking for more again. We're trying to build the squad back up and get it built back up again. So, yeah, it's a time thing, but everything takes time. It doesn't matter. I guess it's what you really want to do.
Well, and it does, yeah. It takes time, and there's stuff dealing with the equipment and everything else, and the fundraising that goes on. And we're going to take a break here, and we're going to be right back with these gentlemen to talk about fundraising. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Letke, and we're here at Frazee Rescue Squad building with Matt Johnson and Ken Myasek, former mayor. And we talk about you don't get anything from the city, do you?
No, most of our funding is donations. We get stuff from the townships. It's somewhat humbling seeing the private donations that come in, not from around here, but maybe we've helped someone's family member that's here, and we'll see checks come in from well out of our area. So it is quite humbling, the donations that we go and receive. And it's, like I said, it's amazing to see how far that reaches and how people are grateful for the service that we provide right here in this area.
And like right now, you're down at what, 9 people, you said?
Yeah, we're at 9 members right now. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we need more people, but you've got a big event coming up here, and you want to tell us a little bit about that? Yeah,
so August 18th, Sunday morning, we're going to go and have our Pancake Feed, kind of a Pancake Feed open house here right at the Rescue Squad. It starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, goes until noon. You'll have a chance to go and have some hot cakes right off the griddle, sausage, orange juice, coffee. Our equipment's going to be out. It's a family event. We hope the kids go and come out and you get a chance to go and check out some of the stuff. A chance for us to go and answer questions, help educate a little bit more about what we do. Maybe have some recruiting going on if somebody's interested in possibly getting on the squad. And like I said, just kind of a nice community event to go and bring everybody together and give us a chance to give back a little bit too. So.
Well, and I look forward to these pancake feeds, the firemen and you guys. I mean, I make sure I'm here for the pancake feeds because this boy likes these pancakes and the sausage that goes with it and the camaraderie of the people that you're seeing that you maybe haven't seen. We might have saw them during turkey days or maybe you saw them at the fireman's pancake feed. But otherwise, I don't see them that much unless I catch them there.
Yep. I mean, it's time, like I say, it's a fun time to get together with people of the community. It's even people that we have touched in our service, too. There's a lot of people that come out and give us thanks for being there and being around and helping them in their time of need. And that's kind of a blessing for us to go and do that for them, too, and just to give back to them, too, with the feed. And like I say, to have a fun time in the community.
And also now, as I understand it, you have defib equipment. Each one of you have a system now?
Yeah, we just started something different here. Matt got a hold of an agency that was redoing their stuff, and we had a chance to, now every one of our members has a defibrillator with them in their vehicles so that we can respond. It's more of a help to respond. We used to have one in our rig, but sometimes you can't get to the rig and somebody, when somebody's in town or somewhere near in town, they can, the response time is a lot faster with the proper equipment. And so that's the biggest thing is response time.
So now the pancake feed is going to be Sunday?
August 18th.
What time?
8 a.m. to noon. Mm-hmm. So, and yeah, like Ken was saying, all this stuff costs money. We were very fortunate to go and get the defibrillators donated to us. But we still had to go and get some stuff to get them maintained. But we just ordered radios for our members. That was almost $60,000 for 10 radios. The one thing that's nice about us and where it's nice about having the community come for one of our events is you're never going to get a bill from Frazee Rescue. This is a volunteer organization. We don't bill anybody for our services, and we have some expensive equipment that we go and utilize, but it's also equipment that Ken and I and any of the rest of our members can say we'd much rather have to replace it because it expired than have to go and use it on somebody. So, and the idea with the defibrillators, getting them to each one of our members, was we know that for every minute that passes, if someone goes into cardiac arrest, their chance of survival, if they were in need of a defibrillator, goes down by 10% for every minute. For me, even living in town, being one of the closer people, I've got train tracks between myself and the garage. It's about 6 minutes for me to get here and get back to even my own house with the rig. So if we can go and get our members and the ones that are out farther in our area too, to be able to give a quicker response, and we can possibly save somebody's life, it's well worth it.
Well, I appreciate all you gentlemen do and everybody else on the squad. And so remember, that come and help these people. Come to the Pancake Feed, do a little camaraderie. Maybe you're one of their next volunteers that can help along, keep this squad moving to the future. And remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. The next person you wave at could be your next best friend. And we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.